Hello, ED215 students. I wanted to take a moment and review our course Moodle Page. Throughout the semester, we are going to participate in asynchronous learning sessions, and knowing and understanding how to navigate this Moodle page for this course will help you be successful in this course. So at the top, required textbook. This is the same textbook that you use for ED 201. We're going to continue to work through that text and make connections to our teaching practices. Scrolling down, this is where you can locate the syllabus. You can look at that at any time. And then field placements forms. I wanted you to take a look at the cooperating teacher packet just for future reference for future field placement courses. The field in 215 is going to look different this semester due to the pandemic. And we'll talk more about that on the first day of class. But I do want you to look at that for future interactions with field placement courses. The first week of class meets Monday, February 1st, and we'll be meeting online via Zoom at 8:30 a.m. I'll always include the topic for that week's class. So we'll review the syllabus together. We're going to talk about the course and field expectations, as well as professionalism and how you'll interact with your mentor teachers. I'm going to talk to you about how you can complete the blogger training, and if you need technology support in completing that blogger training. Then we'll dive right into the Common Core State Standards and what you know about the Common Core State Standards or the Wisconsin Model Early Learning Standards that are utilized in early childhood. We'll review the lesson plan template and discuss how that will be implemented this semester. If you could, this is a survey just so I can get to know you better. If you have a chance, complete that before the class. Otherwise, it will be part of your coursework, outside of classwork for that first week. Again, here's the syllabus for you to review. I'm also going to include time limits attached to different activities I have you complete outside of class hours. I think this will help you plan your time management better if you know and can expect and estimate how long each activity will take. So completing that survey should take anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. Reviewing the syllabus on your own, or when we review it in class, can take 5 minutes and up. Here's the lesson plan template we'll be using for 215. You can take a look at that, and then we'll be going over it in detail in class. There'll be a Google Doc linked with your mentor teacher information that will be available after your mentor teachers have been assigned to you. We'll talk more about that on the first day of class. This is a link where you can access the Wisconsin Model Early Learning Standards and a link that will take you to the Common Core State Standards. Either of those you will be utilizing when you create your lesson plans. So that's all the in-class work that we'll be reviewing and resources that I have linked so you can use those resources when you're working on your own outside of class. Then there will always be a label called outside of class work. Outside of class work is activities that you will be completing on your own or perhaps with your classmates in an outside of class study group. So for that first week after we meet, you will review the Common Core State Standards and the Wisconsin Model Early Learning Standards on your own, just to become more familiar with those standards. Should take about 30-ish minutes. Read Chapter 1 in the textbook. Answer the following question via a Flipgrid video, which this is our class Flipgrid. Here's a link that directly takes you to the video. What you're going to discuss in that video are, what are some qualities of good teachers? Which qualities are your strengths and which are areas of growth? Chapter 1 discusses qualities of good teachers. So I want you to look at that list and think about what of those strengths you already embody and what are some areas of growth that you're going to continue to work on throughout your program. I want you to connect with your mentor teacher via email and set up a virtual meeting for the following week. Complete the survey, the Google survey if you haven't already. So that's that getting to know you survey. Set up a blogger account and complete your first blog post. We'll talk about this more in class. I have some directions for setting up your own blog. If you need technology support, I will connect you with an appropriate person that can support you in creating a blogger account if you haven't already. And then you're going to blog about what are your thoughts and feelings about this spring semester, and just where are your thoughts with how the format of your courses are going to be. What are you hopeful? Just talk about your thoughts and feelings, your opinions about this spring semester. So there's a link here for setting up your blog. After you've completed your blog, you'll copy and paste your blog link to this Google Doc. And then this link discusses your mentor-teacher meeting number 1. So I'm going to click on this link. So questions to facilitate conversations with your mentor-teacher will be found in this document. On the first day of class, we'll add to this list of potential questions you can use in guiding your conversation with your mentor-teacher. So it's really important that you introduce yourself first, tell your mentor-teacher about yourself, and then allow your mentor-teacher to introduce themselves to you. Then you want to get to know the students in the classroom. So ask your teacher to describe the students to you and any information necessary in order for you to gain some background knowledge on those students. And then it will also be beneficial for you to know and understand what has been the primary mode of learning for students in that classroom. So have they been face-to-face since the beginning of the school year? Have they been in hybrid? Have they been virtual learning? That will help you in preparing your lessons when you understand the primary mode of learning. And then what resources does your mentor teacher use for lesson planning and unit planning? That'll be another important question to ask your mentor teacher. Just going back over to our Moodle page. So that is the entire week 1 learning session and outside of class work. Then as the weeks go on, I'll open week by week on our Moodle page. I hope this video was helpful in navigating components of our Moodle page and how this course will be structured. Take care.